editor put in extra Breck madness. But you're right. We needed something. We need something for Breck to kind of escalate to this point, whether somebody at the command center says he just slept with Caesar, whether to Sean's security footage, Breck can actually see them walking down the hallway together and is freaking out.
Sure. Or
even getting McDonald reacting as he's making these decisions, and Caesar kind of shrinking even more as he realizes what's coming for him.
This takes me back to that scene with Armando and Caesar in the stairway at the very first of the film, whenever we know that they're looking for Caesar. Again, this feels like there needs to be a presence that's looking for Caesar. And if you did the classic juxtaposition of images of a squad of boots coming downstairs or anything like that, and those are simple things to put in there, and it's like what we talked about in battle. Well, you can have 10 people and make them look like 20 if you frame it correctly.
I think we're going to get the budget version of what you're requesting tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I needed it now. So if somebody could go resuscitate Mr. Thompson and tell him. All right.
So how does this?
Hang on. So yeah. Now we get to McDonald. He picks up the phone where you can obviously see the red tape that they have put on the bottom of it to hide the cord hole.
Right. They did the cord hole. That's my favorite show to watch in ESPN right now.
That's my favorite band, Cord Hole.
Cord Hole. Well, they did it earlier when you saw McDonald in the office.
Oh yeah.
The princess phone with the baby.
But this is nice and close up on it. Yeah.
There was actually a little piece of plastic that went in there to protect that connection. I remember used to pulling out when we get the new ones. You pull that little plastic out. This could just be one of those painted. Because it was about that size. It was about a little kind of. Man, I remember these phones really well, don't I?
By the way, for our young listeners, there was actually a day where you didn't have a cell phone in your pocket, and we had phones connected to cables that came out of the wall. We should have explained that for anybody too young to understand what we're talking about.
Oh no, this is not a little plug. you can see it's a different color red tape that is on the bottom of the phone.
No, but it had the little plug, the little kind of half an inch, quarter inch plug that was kind of squared that clicked in. But they had.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
But when they ship the phones, just like
because you don't want to get those wires broken in there,
right? And it was about the size of that plug they have there, just not painted that color. It was typically clear or opaque. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So
let's fight over plug connections.
I know. So McDonald answers. He goes, "Yes, Mr. Governor." Breck says, "Culp is on his way with the police," and then he asks him if Caesar is back yet. So what we're mulling here is that we're assuming here is that Breck was basically sitting at his desk panicking about Caesar, and it's why he was trying to get McDonald on the phone so quickly because he wants to know Caesar is back.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's literally within this minute that the minute before McDonald had said no, he's out on an errand. 30 seconds later, the governor is going, "Where is he?" And the McDonald's going, he's not back yet. I just told you 30 seconds ago he's on an errand.
Yeah, I know. But McDonald's not going to get that stir, and he's already kind of in his mind thinking about what he's doing. Not yet, sir. I'll keep a lookout. Notify me as soon as he's back and hand him over to them. Yes, sir. Poor Hoskins. So Tubby Finger Culp is the real star of this. Hoskins was mentioned in it. Culp and Hoskins is on their way down with the police, but I guess they had to cut that line for Hoskins because we'll see in the next minute Hoskins isn't there. It's just Culp and the police. So I don't know why they couldn't get this extra for that day, but they definitely cut him out of that description line.
Is Tubby Finger Littlefinger's older obnoxious brother? Couldn't resist that.
Well, is Culp and the police the original lineup, and then they just cut Culp?
When we start saying that
Culp went on to do an album after he left Culp and the police.
He did a concept album, and they cut him loose.
When
they talk about the Tubby's coming, but that was really wrong. What I just said. He's on
phrasing.
His way.
Are we not doing phrasing?
That's even to have a character to say that person's coming without showing it. That's also really shitty storytelling. Visual. Yeah. It's for him. Just that almost goes back to Tubby teleports around everywhere. Not that he doesn't have the time, and that I'm not even insinuating that it doesn't make sense when he comes to the scene. It's that it's a missed opportunity. All of this is a missed opportunity to escalate this film, and that's, if anything, this type of film needs escalation. Escalation can sometimes be simple narrative character elements, but this is a story that expects that you're going to build tension, and the tension will be released at the end of it, and it's literally like they're afraid to pull the trigger to build the tension.
Yes.
Yes, I got a yes.
Yes.
Yay.
What I do like about this, at least in terms of the script, is after we get to Breck in the office, behind the encyclopedias, walking towards the desk, that does unfold the way Dane has it in the script. We're not doing a lot of jump cuts. The editors are coming in and moving stuff around like he was previously. Mm-hmm. So at least there's meant to be this flow. Whether we agree with the flow and how it works, a different story. But at least they're not editing something to tell a different story. They're actually running what Dane wants to kind of have done. But there's just some stuff not happening with McDonald for me. There's not why his character is invested in Caesar, why his character wants to hide Caesar, why I think we're just supposed to draw the connection because he sees himself. Maybe that'll be relevant to tomorrow as well, but right now I just don't feel it.
It feels as though he and the governor needed to have even deeper, and these times where they've verbally gone back and forth, there needed to be a depth that's not there, that things that they've said, and maybe it is McDonald bringing up slavery's history in America, and whether these things are needed to be at least touched on so that when we then see him doing this, and he should have been a more active participant, like we're talking about, trying to quicken the pace to get out of there. Yeah, there should have been more of that. And it's really shortchanging McDonald at this point more than it is anyone.
Right, exactly. So we kind of get to the minute here where he answers the phone, he hides a little bit more, he says he's not back yet, and then we get my hands cover my face because I'm trying to figure out what to do.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, and we do spend like the last 20 seconds of the shot just basically kind of
just looking at him and
back
Caesar.
And forth. Yeah, him and Caesar as they decide what to do, because I think the next minute is going to be a lot more relevant.
Yeah,
to what's going on.
All right. Well, I guess
that's it for me.
That's minute 49 in the books. We'll be back tomorrow with, you guessed it, minute 50.
Friday.
For Richard and Sean, I'm Todd. Everyone have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
The minute of the apes. The minute